Commander, there is a 98.7% chance that hunting Agent DeVries ammunition can be purchased at vending machine.
Avoid me if I understand any of this. DeVries sold us out for what? Because of a few equations? Some dots and lines on a graph? Good fucking law. I mean, she wasn't a damn scientist. She said it herself. She didn't understand all of it, the math. So what was she thinking? No. No. You didn't know her. Not like I did. Like I thought I did. Damn it! I never wanted to talk about this. I wanted to just leave. DeVries may have saved me on Triangulum, but I wasn't the only one looked up to her. Lots of the other recruits talked about her too, back at the academy. We all thought she was the pinnacle of what an agent should be. Tough, smart, ain't a job she couldn't get done. And better and faster than everyone else. Inspired all of us. Reckon so. It's might embarrassing how much worship we all put on her name. Figured my own career could be just that. Doing for others what she'd done for me. And then she betrayed us. Tried telling myself it was an accident, but now we've got the cold, hard proof it wasn't. Law only knows why she trusted the Order's numbers. Nice, plan-abiding folks don't kill for the betterment of their cause. Can't, but 10 years ago, I would have said this. I mean, she always struck me as so pragmatic, real sensible-like. Never figured she'd go all in on predictions from a bunch of monks. Maybe. She seemed tore up about the choice after the fact. Guilty. Not sure if that makes... I don't take issue with folks clinging to whatever keeps them afloat. Math, science, the grand architect, void, even capital. I know how but when those beliefs start to require hurting others, even killing them, that's worth questioning their virtue. That's different. Everything we've done so far has been for the mission, to save everyone. You forget we're on the same side here, Commander? I'm not the only one DeVries wronged. She robbed you of 10 years of your life. Don't you want recompense for that? No. But it might keep her from stealing more years from someone else.
Whatever her plans, she started putting them in place while stationed undercover at the Vox Relay. Reckon there's got to be someone on the island who can help us with that.
At the risk of sounding glib, that ain't a good sign.
be a new,
This whole capitalism thing isn't so dreadful after all. They even allowed me a choice between fishing and sanitary engineering. That's far more freedom than we were ever offered while living. Also, brace yourself for this. Can you believe we receive pay, that is to say, monetary remuneration for our work? And we receive 2 rest days a year, which are also paid? We'll be compensated for doing literally nothing. I believe it's called a vacation.
Stand by for further reassuring content. Long ago, the Matriarch devised the paradigm plan for support of bounteous life for all protectorate subjects. From the tender fillet in your...
Thanks for not crushing my plants, friend. I'm the Senior Principal Chief Director of Natural Studies, Acquisitions, and Monetization. I'm always out looking for exciting new plants, rocks, and... Say, you ain't looking for a job, are you? It's easy. Just need to confirm reported locations of a few rare and... Well, you got me grinning to split... I got a stack of reports, but since we're not supposed to be riling things up... But, since you're an unaffiliated freelancer, you could handle this task no problem. Friend, you and I are about to become very wealthy. First up, I need you to find... More specifically, it's typically found near Zeranium. So it's spread along with the Protectorate civilization, since their technology is mostly power... I got 2 reports so far. One near the automat... And again, friend, anything you find is yours. I don't want to get audited for unapproved stock. Just...
Always been curious about the kind of training that produces art. Can't imagine it's pleasant. You hear that? It ain't just the Dragoon to worry about. Those turrets will also put the hurt on us if we get too close.
This stretch runs between Fairfield and the Eastern Forward Operating Base. North of here is an old abandoned chapel. Hey, how to be in charge of this information.
Careful of friendly fire if you head down past the farm.
Last time we wandered past, they opened fire on us. A real code 472. 472 means they're gonna fill anything that moves full of holes.
Take it up with the head office.
I don't even want to think about the damage those crabbles are gonna do to my machines.
They're crabbles. They ain't gonna do nothing to your precious terminal. The only thing they're in danger to is us.
Word is Milver Street is ordering a watch on the protectorate survivors in Westport. Once any changes reported. I hate that kind of work. It always sounds like so much effort. That kind of thing ain't even on my contract. Milver Street is offering rewards for anything of import we can tell them. But I do love bids. Come on, friend. Let's go set our lamps on something juicy.
Scout report. Yes, sir. Looks like the repair center is still out of order, sir. Excellent. At ease, Scout. Glad to hear that they haven't managed to repair it, even if man has been barely some usual training.
Must be at least a few usable parts in here. Hello there. You wouldn't happen to have found any usable parts in all this debris? Westport's stockpiles of replacement parts are nearly depleted. I need to find some parts to convert. Fortunately, there's nothing here that's salvageable. Auntie's bombs sure take their toll, don't they? Let's just say to fill Westport's needs. If you follow the road heading north, you can't miss it. Used to be a sight to behold, but the war hasn't been kind to it. To any of us. True enough. A few years ago, I couldn't have imagined us running short, but I digress. Was there anything else? Need to get back to my hunt, you understand? Unless I missed my guess, this looks like it was transporting damaged and malfunctioning automechs from the Vox. The center is... Say, you don't work for Auntie's, do you? This is beginning to feel more than a little like you're digging for intelligence. Fair enough. As I was saying, the Automech Repair Center is south of here. Regrettably, subjects of Westport no longer have access to the repair center, hence my need to scout. Likewise, and there must be at least a few useful parts in here. Aha! Ah, it's warped. Looks like everything else.
Diplomacy. Take care of him, Commander. hit the wrong side of a freighter. I'm at you.
See this? This is my boomstick!
Once we arrive at the Automech facility, we'll unload and begin cataloging the state of the various Automechs.
Pulling the drive? Cadet, I do not believe this is what the sergeant intended by documenting the process. Here, allow me to handle it. Now where's the off switch? Boyd, we're being bombed! Disembark! Lose formation to the beach, double time! We can take shelter in the rocks! Praise the Sovereign. We made it. Halt! Everyone quiet. What's that clacking noise? Oh shit! Crabbles! Form defensive perimeter type 14A!
Who goes there?
By orders of Marshal Donaldson, no one comes or goes to the Automech Repair Center without approval. What's your business here?
Now you've done it. Slowing down a ranking protectorate official is worth 10, 20 demerits if you're lucky.
All right, let's not lose our heads over a simple misunderstanding. You're free to pass. Marshal Donaldson likes to greet new arrivals personally. We'll let him know you're inbound, so no one shoots on sight. Oh, and fair warning, watch out for xeranium gas. We sprung a leak. How observe... One more thing. Don't cause any trouble around these parts.
All that matters is getting these automechs to the Vox relay station.
But Marshal, we must adhere to decontamination procedures.
What in the name of the architect? Oh, right. My guards told me to expect a new arrival.
Marshal, you're acting as though I'm not standing here auguring the impending...
Woodrow, normally I would be obliged, nay, happy, with your senseless jawing. But not today. I hope you've come to help, because a crisis is bearing down on us, and I've a dearth of reliable hands with which to manage it. You see, Woodrow, why at this rate...
That's what's scared...
Like you, me and my consternated head technician are new arrivals. Though we may not last long if we fail to repair the uranium leak. I wouldn't have put it in those terms, but the Vox relay station needs our automechs. But until that leak is fixed, this facility is a target for the sport of Delphinia Bryant is working on a prototype uranium shield. Whoever uses it will be less disposable and more useful to the Protectorate. What did I tell you, Woodrow?
Marshal, those automechs have been corrupted with uranium. I can't even cogitate. Should they go berserk, we may well be turning the very subject you intend to resupply into their victims. We'd be branded as...
Then perhaps you had better explain to Brigadier Montelli why his defenses are...
Montelli? I rescind my objection. May the delicate...
There's a good fellow. Cleave to your loyalty.
Oh, unfamiliar clientele. Name's Hazel. I'm sort of the acting quartermaster around these parts. You need any supplies? Talk to my friend the passed during the attack. Got his face melted clean off by this. Excuse the mess, by the way. The old wardens paid the price. Where their courage faltered, a little mental refreshment should do just the trick. This is the Protectorate, after all. We're perfection. Now what'll it be? Aw, I really need someone else to test this thing. Tell you what, if you give it a go and have any trouble,
Ambient uranium levels are higher, but state your business. All wares should be...
Sorry, it tends to take things too literal.
Lull detected. Conversational status uncomfortable. Request not...
It only understands the words I've added to its databanks. You wouldn't believe how Look, for now, just use the phrase initiate commerce. It's what I...
Initiating...
See you soon, I hope.
Give me a sec. Almost done with this work list. Another sealant failure? Amplifier requisite? The Marshal is under a lot of pressure to deliver automechs to the Vox. If even a single automech steps out of line, it will be the end of me. Uranium-corrupted automechs open fire on Protectorate soldiers, and I end up in the darkest bowels of mental refreshment. Oh, the Marshal is a good man, but he values speed while I value accuracy. Neither of us is wrong, but...
Oh, yes, I adore interruptions. I was just saying, Now, what is it you want? Ah, our good Marshal sent you, did he? Well, unfortunately, the device is taking longer than assist me, and you'll get more than bits out of the equation. You'll get Now tell me, are you familiar with Zeranium gas? One and the same. That building took the brunt of the damage. I could speak at length about Zeranium's many captivating intrinsic... So what am I endeavoring to create? A protective device that shields its wearer from Zeranium's remarkably unsavory effects, as well as other... Quite splendidly, if I do say so myself. The principal function of the device is Alas, while I'm occupied with inventing this shield gadget, I also find myself in need of assistance regarding its key components. Bits? Is that what this is about? Assist me in bringing the device. I imagine a protective field that screens all manner of environmental hazards, not to mention But if you're unmoved or apathetic for some witless, unsensical reason, I'm sure I can find a way to make it all work. Suppose I shouldn't expect every average wayfarer to appreciate the extent of... Now here, you'll need this apparatus. It's for collecting stray Zeranium effluvium. Gas, that is. My supplies merely activate the device once it's inside a Zeranium cloud. The one around the main hangar specific. Try to avoid any fields of dense Zeranium, or death is all but assured. Any questions? Normally, yes, but on the off chance that ideally the resulting shielding will protect against any gas. But since it's of utmost importance that it work on the gas here,
Not sure we should get any closer.
My little minion. I trust you've made progress in your tasks? What did I tell you? Perfectly safe. Either that or you should you suffer from any lingering symptoms of contamination. Now, on to business. The device already generates a field exactly as what's needed now is something to help extend and shape the field around the user. I require a component called You'll be pleased to learn there's one right here at the facility, in the Dragoon that's patrolling just outside. You would imagine Unfortunately for me, our chief mechanist, Woodrow, wasn't, so you may have trouble getting your hands on the catalytic amplifier. Oh, certainly. They're all in the building blocked by Zeranium gas, which is why... However, I do recall hearing this facility was originally assigned 2 Dragoons. I'm not sure what happened to the other one, though. It was gone by the time I arrived. Good. Flexible minds. Failing that, one last thing. The Dragoon must not be harmed. Not... Oh, well...
this record!
The idea is to kill them before you die.
Well, any closer to obtaining the catalytic amplifier? Oh, superb! I'm almost tempted to ask how with this gadget you'll be shielded against more than Zeranium, you know. Now, report to Marshal Donaldson, if you please. He's rather impatient to end this crisis so he can turn... Oh, of course! I'm almost ashamed to admit it, but I didn't think you'd last long enough to collect it, which is the only reason I agreed to such a thing naturally.